We're joined now by a very prominent Bengaluru TV, Mohandas Pai, a well-known investor, commentator on issues of Bengaluru and beyond. Mr. Pai, welcome to NDTV. The scapegoating of police officials, suspending them, an RCB person, marketing head was arrested late in the night. What are you making of all these, aggressive moves by a government that doesn't seem to be in a mood to take any accountability on its own?
See, all this is diverting attention from the real issue. The real issue was, how did this 3 lakh crowd come there? That's what the police say. How did so many people come there in a short period of time? Who communicated? Who asked them? Because you and I know ordinary citizens will just not rush there. They will not rush there. They're busy people. They will not come suddenly. Yes, maybe 40, 50, 60,000 could come, 3 lakhs. Was there a concerted move by somebody to make it a political event? I think that we must get back to. Two, everybody was caught by surprise at this huge crowd coming. That means the crowd is not a natural crowd. And you know the city well, Shiv, and you can understand that. And the third, by suspending the commissioner of police, they're sending a wrong message. If at all, who should be suspended are the local people who are responsible for law and order in that particular area, not the commissioner, because the commissioner will have very little to do with it. If the commissioner was told this is going to happen, then he would have made sure that all the police in the city would have been there.
Yeah.
The commissioner himself was not aware because somebody handles that. Because these issues are handled by people down the line. I think they should make out. You should not hurt a officer and make them feel that they have to bear the brunt for everything because somebody responsibility is somewhere else. And second, arresting RCB, going after the cricket board will create a chilling effect and fear. Because you have an inquiry. You're going to have an inquiry. If the inquiry finds that they are at fault, yes, please act against them. But first have the inquiry. Now you can't have a kangaroo FIR. You're filing FIR against everybody. Now if you file a FIR against, if you suspend the police commissioner, file a FIR and arrest, KCA officials, arrest RCB and everybody else, what is the message you're sending? At the top, who is responsible? Will it go all the way to the top? How can you disclaim responsibility at top and pass the buck down the line? I think we got to be reasonable. There's a great tragedy. All of us are devastated. The behavior of RCB was not very good because they did not show concern for the fans. They did not show concern for the people in hospital. They should come forward to pay for all the medical expenses and say, we're going to take care of you, pay the compensation. And I think Kohli and the players should have come together instead of making that stupid tweet, which is of no consequence, to say, we are going to give a part of our bonus or earning for the final to a fund to take care of all these people and pay compensation. We are very concerned and we share your grief, blah, blah, blah. Instead of just making and this guy runs away. Kohli has been captain of RCB for so many years. People have given him unrequited love and affection. They trust him. They all came. They are the fans. You don't ill-treat the fans. RCB and Kohli and his team have sent a message. We don't care for fans. You're all just, people who are chattel. People whom we can throw away. You are a commodity. We don't care for you. We do what we want and we'll do what we want. And, we'll ill-treat you or whatever it is. That's very wrong. RCB owners should have shown some concern. They've not done it. And Kohli and his team should have shown their concern to say, we care for you. We feel the pain. And we are here at the time of this thing. We are doing this for you. Please, take care. And done something. None of the other people expressed any remorse. There should be remorse. This is criminal negligence. Not showing remorse. The moral responsibility. Legally, can you blame Kohli and team? No, you can't blame anybody. They're not responsible. Can you blame RCB and the case here? We don't know. Because, that is something the inquiry has to do. Because nobody knows who has to blame. Can you blame the lower level police who are responsible for that area? Definitely, they are in charge. They should have taken precaution. The new people are coming. They're seeing it. They should call emergency police. Taken precaution. Can you suspend the commissioner? I don't think so. Because, if the inquiry says commissioner responsible, yes. But right now, you're demoralizing the entire top police.
Yeah.
Because the police will be very scared. In future, something like this happen. They'll go overboard. They'll go extremely overboard. Now, anybody who organizes a meet, they'll go overboard. There's a chilling effect and creating a fear. You can't condemn somebody, arrest somebody based on hearsay without fixing responsibility through a proper inquiry, right? And I think that's very unfortunate because then all the citizens say, what about the people who took them to Vidhan Sabha and all that? Are they not accountable? How will you answer that?
Also, Mr. Pai, final question. There is a sense that there could be a blame game erupting even within the Karnataka government right now. Everyone knows about the, differences between the chief minister and his deputy chief minister. There is a sense that there are already some leaks happening from, both the camps separately as well. Do you think there could be a blame game within the government as well on this?
Well, I think it could be there. I think the opposition is trying to, trying to do that, and the government is fighting back. It's quite possible. See, Shiv, to me, the biggest mystery is how did 3 lakh people come in a short period of time? 3 or 4 hours, right? 3 or 4, 5 hours, right? There has been mobilization of people. That's the only conclusion you can come. Who has mobilized those people? And I don't know, Shiv, you must ask your people on the ground, were they carrying any banners of people, were they supporting any political party, were they doing anything? I don't know, because I was not there. I was away somewhere. But I think you must check up. But now, how did 3 lakh people come? That's what the police say. I don't know whether 3 lakhs people came, but they said 3 lakhs people were there all around. Your people will be able to estimate better. How did they come in a short period of time? And how did they come inside Vidhan Sauda? If an ordinary citizen gathers around, will they allow you inside Vidhan Sauda? Remember, the crowds were in and around Vidhan Sauda in a very big way, right? They're all in and around. And I think, everybody was taking the credit for this thing, saying, oh, Mera Bengaluru Mahan, Mera this and all that, and Namma Bengaluru Dodudu and all that thing. So I think that is the mystery that has to be solved. Hopefully, we got a very good judge, very, very good judge who's been appointed, and hopefully in 2 or 3 months he must come out with this. But arresting all these people, I think, is very wrong. Because, tomorrow, people will turn around and say, what about the political leaders who are responsible for law and order?
Exactly.
Ultimately, it has to stop somewhere, right? You must take a top-level responsibility. And tomorrow, if any accident happens anywhere, when some people will say, arrest him, arrest him, arrest him, you can't have a mob rule. Yes, yesterday, people are emotional. Many people say, arrest, arrest. They must be very concerned and be very careful. You're trying to divert attention by arresting the marketing manager of RCB. What has he done? Except be in RCB. What has Shankar and others done in KCA? Were they in charge? Could they have prevented it? Could they have done something more? The only thing I can say is there were no first aid availability in the stadium. There are no ambulances available in the stadium. Whenever you have a large gathering, you must have a first aid tent, you must have doctors, you must have an ambulance. Whenever there's a cricket match there, I've seen that there were ambulances, there were stretchers, there were first aid doctors, nurses available to take care of anything. We saw the sad spectacle of people carrying people who are hurt and dead, 3 or 4 people carrying them. I mean, it's very sad to see that people are being treated like this. This is not the way to treat them. Where are the emergency ambulances? Where was that treatment? We must find out why didn't it come. I mean, ambulances come in 10 minutes. There are many hospitals within 1 to 2 kilometers of that area, right? Instead of people are taken away. Where is the first aid treatment? Good lives have been saved. So I think the ability to manage crowds and the ability of the police to understand, take intelligence. Because say, Shiv, do you think people will just come there in 10 minutes, Shiv? No. People would have come there 3 or 4 hours before. The police can estimate how many people will come 3 or 4 hours before. If the people go beyond a level, they know that we got to get more reinforcement. They got to manage it better. Am I right or wrong, Shiv? Any reasonable person will there, because the crowd becomes so large, it must go all the way to the top. It's a, let's take precautions, right? There is a protocol for managing crowds. So I think a lot of things have gone wrong, but arrest is very wrong and premature, and I don't think it should be done. And suspending the commissioner, that a person who has done a good job so far, I think sends a wrong signal to the police. Now, anytime there is a accident somewhere on the highways, will you go after the police person who's responsible? Right?
True.
Whenever there's a big crime happening somewhere, some riot somewhere, will you go after the senior police people? I mean, these things happen, right? Then if after inquiry, if you fix responsibility, yes.
Mr. Pai, thanks so much for that comprehensive commentary on this evolving situation in Bengaluru. It continues to be NDTV's #1 story, and we will ask the big questions, both politically from the government as far as procedurally the crackdown on the RCB, as well as this big suspension of all the most prominent police officers in Bengaluru. This is a story in rapid escalation, and we're keeping a very steady eye on it.